Hey y'all, I'm sitting out on the carport writing my fourth MJ or Memoir journal. Lynn sent it to me when I told her that I didn't want to keep texting my memoirs because I'm so slow in texting and can't hit the right key, and sometimes I lose them. Most of the time, right after I get ready to send them. Several times I've texted for more than an hour and lose it all. Very frustrating. Anyhow, here we are. And I'm enjoying being able to express it even though I'm reading the writing, but nevertheless, uh, several times I have thought about writing my memoirs for a long time, but never got around to it. Samuel, you have mentioned it to me for years, but I just now am doing it so far. Lynn, you kept after me, which I am glad you did, and you made it possible by helping me to organize and file stuff and so forth. What gives me the impetus is the fact that I stayed after Mother, Nanny. I'm going to use Nanny a lot because the grandkids call her by that. Also, I'm going to use Gran for my beloved wife, Shirley, because the GKs, the grandkids, call her that. Anyway, back to Nanny and her writing, her memoirs. I stopped talking to her about it because it bothered her, and I understood. We all remember having to write essays in school, so most of us, that wasn't exactly fun. I like to do it because I enjoy doing funny stuff, impersonations, and so forth. However, I'm trying to stay on message by writing it and also recording it on my phone by reading exactly what I'm writing now, even though it is more trouble. I mean, takes longer. The recording of it gives me the opportunity to express sound effects like hog calling and audible sound that I can't write. I've had lots of fun over the years in my imitations of animals. And one of the questions, I'm going to stick this in here now that you asked me, you sent me some questions here, Lynn. Today I got them. And one of them was what were my enjoyable years of my life? Well, that was during all of them. It had imitating people and animals. I guess the hog squeal is about the most irritating sound for someone to endure, probably because I do it so loudly. Loudly. I say loudly to be AC. Huh? What is AC besides alternating current? I just now made that up. It stands for adverbally correct. Adverbally correct. Slowly. Here I go on word usage, one of my favorites. I'm about to get the urge to take off on words and pronunciation of them, which is a passion of mine. When I say pronunciation, I mean being silly with simple words like Little. How can I pronounce that the way it is spelled? They call it soundy, or the way that the letters sound when pronouncing the word. For example, the letters L and E put together would be Lee, sounding of Lee, and the Litt part is as spelled, or Lee. So as Larson and Ingalls hear me say Litly like that, Litly boy or girl, instead of, they know that I am sarcastically saying Littull, little, as Litly. I know this is a general listening to this, but anyway, I'm doing one of my passions. No wonder the English language is so difficult for foreign people to learn. Many simple letters like L and E are arranged in word suffixes as L-E and E-L, and many times they are both sounded as L. Whether it's L-E or E-L, it's still pronounced L. Hey, if I keep this up, y'all will tell me, you bore me. I uttered this statement while Michael O'Brien was showing me landscapes on Super Uncle's computer when he was back in his shop over in Shreveport, and he was showing me all the sketching, merging colors and stuff like that. Went on and on. They were pretty, but how many do you want to watch? I didn't even know Jared Vincent was there. That was your old shop, Leon. When I told Mike that, I told him that you bore me. Anyway, the scene was hilarious to Jared. The statement, you bore me, that is. Since then, that has been used as a household expression. I never know when an expression or statement will be funny to someone. I didn't have a clue on this one. I was just stating a fact. However, I have observed in life that when a person tries to be funny, who is not funny, then they're not. I started to put a K in front of that not, like K-N-O-T. This is a side note here. Here I go with word usage again. Sometimes I say a word so many times incorrectly on purpose that I say it incorrectly when it really should be correctly. How's that for double and triple talk? Here's a case in point. When Lisa, Lori, and Lynn were little, we would tell them to take their Methadone instead of medicine. We used it so much that it became what we called it, like you bore me. Sort of not mispronounced. I'm comparing a mispronounced word to an insulting statement. Anyway, if this gibberish doesn't make any sense to you, then it was designed that way. I know that I'm comparing apples to oranges. Here we go again with apples and oranges. Well, I have poor syntax, S-I-N-T-A-C-K-S, or sentence structure. Yeah, I get a kick out of that. Poor sentence structure, which is the truth. The syntax, S-Y-N-T-A-X. This is not a lesson in English. It is for me. Okay, I'll take a break. B-R-A-K-E. No, there I go again. B-R-E-A-K. The same sounding words for different spelling usage. I got to get off this because I have to voice record it and it may not cooperate. Now, back to imitations. I've had a lot of fun with hog squeals, but I've also dealt some misery with turkey gobbling. Started with Nanny when we had turkeys in our backyard. Also, I got to the point where I could, speaking of peacocks, that I could get them to start talking like, eek. I woke Lily up then. She's laying on the fireplace hearth. I could get them to start talking. Also, to irritate Gran and Nanny when we would go to the zoo or the animal park. I would get a lot of kick out of watching them because they'd stop that. We also had a few guineas, and I wrote this down. I didn't look it up, but to spell a guinea, I believe it's G-U-I-N-A-E or some sort like that, but I just call them guineas. Don't know how to spell it, not going to look it up now. Their voice was similar to peacocks, but more subdued, sort of just like, ick, ick. The fun I had with all of this was in the reaction of all the critters, and more fun I had with Gran's reaction, as in an emphatic loud, stop that, and a guffaw. Well, it's 4:30 Saturday afternoon, and I'm tired, T-A-R-D. So I'll pick it up here next time. And let's see how long this has been going here now at this time. But it doesn't matter that I'm done for right now. Till next time, bye.